Wake up, people, I'm exhausted, and welcome to the Stanley Parable. I know I've been starting a bunch of different series like Dying Light and State of Decay 2, but for some reason the recordings come out all weird, and while I figure that out, I figure I'll play this for you because I've wanted to play it for a long time. I saw it on Steam and it just went free on Epic Games, so I'm going to give it a go for you guys who are thinking about playing it. Anyways, enough talking, let's get into it. End is never, the end is never, the end is never, the end is loading, nev. Words to live by, I tell ya.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Hey.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
I would
though
too.
he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
That right there, that's my dream job. I would love
And then
just...
one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Ooh, my god. Okay. We're really in this. It's a little bit weird feeling. It feels like there's like input delay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I might mess with the setting real quick. That feels much better. Okay. Hello? Did I miss a memo around here? Bill? Are you in your office? What are you guys drawing in there? What the hell is that?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Is this gonna be one of those games? Okay, I just want to let you know I went and did this game not knowing anything, but I'm loving this. Should I conform? Let me know in the comments what you guys did. I'm gonna conform. How bad can it be? If there's multiple outcomes, I'll play the game again. Ooh, I like this already.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for
Feeling
not
a
getting
wave
fired.
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you, take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Okay, I wasn't ready. This is amazing. This is perfect. This perfectly represents the real world.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm just gonna conform for now. Alright, if I start feeling a little bit uneasy, I'll stop conforming. But right now, it's just a normal day at work. What's this? Executive bathroom? Can I take a doo-doo? Haha. I'm so fucking stupid. Anyways, hello, boss? You in here?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I already did it.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Sheer luck. Dumb luck. What is back here? Boss? You hanging out here by the circuit board? I didn't think so, buddy. Let's go. I said let's go. Oh, okay. We really in this now.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I really love the style. This is so cool.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay. I know I've been conforming, but I have to go with my gut. I'm not going into the mind control.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, Stanley thought the truth was that at the end of his simply had Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay, I heard a bunch of mumbo jumbo and violent death. Okay, hear me out. I'm going into the mind control facility because maybe I get to control people's minds. That's something I've always dreamt of doing. Control minds, here I come. I've always dreamt of this. This is why I became a YouTuber, to gain influence and control minds.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Of course I have the strength. I feel like I'm choosing the path that's gonna make the game end much quicker, but it'll still be funny. Imagine I beat the game in one episode. Ooh.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on the screen. And Stanley,
this is overwhelming.
One of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Yes, let's go up.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never!
What?
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
The boss is clearly dead, so I mean, what does it matter? I'll take over.
The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Yes, it will.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
No, I won't. I'm turning them back on. I would like to control minds. Okay, is that too much to ask? Hello? Don't worry, I'll turn you guys back on. You just gotta flip the switch. Don't worry, I do this all the time when the internet goes down. I just turn the router back on,
and when
turn
at
it off.
last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was.
Turn that bad boy on. Let's get into this.
Activate the controls, did you?
Yes, I did.
They kept you enslaved all these years. You go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yes.
Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
Alright.
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
Will you shut up for 1 second? I want to...
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
I'm too stubborn to press the off button. I'm not going to. I will blow up.
I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know
I was going to cut all this out for you
with it.
guys, but he won't shut the hell up.
Some extra time on the clock, why not? These are
I'm cutting this out
precious
for you guys. I'm doing it for you.
seconds, Stanley. Screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. Any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley.
If you guys want to go back and play this and hear what this dude has to say, I can tell you it's extremely annoying, but I'm just going to watch this timer for you guys.
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
Shut up.
It's all the same to me. All
Here we go.
part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life
3,
from the moment we
2,
fade in until the
1.
moment I say happily ever after.
It actually happened? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It actually happened. I sat there for so long for no reason. Are you kidding me? I listened to that guy.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Alright.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I sat through that for you guys. I'm gonna cut a lot of it out. It's just he talked and he talked and talked about random stuff. It's okay. And none of it's important. He's just... I can't believe that actually blew up and killed me. I honestly thought that I was about to unlock a secret. Whatever. I'll get back to where I was for you guys. This game is gonna have a lot of replay value, so can definitely be featured a lot.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that
This
read
time I'm going
Mind
left.
Control Facility. Although this
Forget it,
passageway
I'm not
had
going
the
down
word
there again.
Escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
But now I'm kind of worried that I actually am going to
The
violently
door behind him was not
die.
shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Let me just turn this down a little bit in case something actually does explode. Oh god, I can't find the knob! No way, it's gonna really punish me for that? You can't be creative. Hey! I thought it was gonna punish me. Whoa, what?
As the
Okay.
machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
Okay.
he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture.
Please,
He
bro.
doesn't know the real story. Trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this really is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Is there a way out? Hello?
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Ooh. No, it didn't. I knew I made the right choice. Wait, what? The Stanley
And
Parable.
yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When
Ooh.
every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes
is so
meaningless,
cool.
making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What is happening? Is it all locked? Button sounds. A selection of sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Why is this available? This is freaking me out. This is so cool though. I love this little... The two doors. Filing cabinets. Cool. Good to know. Office computers. Solitaire, can I play please? Okay. What? What's back here? A little secret room. What is happening? What? Can I hear it? I can't hear anything. What? I can't hear him at all. I don't understand what's going on, guys. Freedom ending? Is this where I...
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another.
I'm so
How they
confused.
wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Is the freedom
Can
ending
you
a real
see?
thing?
Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you
Is that real? Is she giving me the right advice?
move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you
Not gonna do it.
choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time.
I'm too stubborn. I'm not gonna do it. Put me back in the office. I dare you. Oh man, I've barely moved at all in this game, and it just feels like I've lost so much progress every time it sets me back. Am I dead? What happened? Anyways, guys, I'm very, very interested in this game. This seems awesome, and I really want to play more of it. I think next episode, I'm going to play the game kind of the way it wants me to play. I'm going to do the right things. I'm not going to I'm not trying to get my control powers in the next episode. I'll play the game it's meant to be played. This is just a really fun experience, and I'm enjoying it so much so far. I love this style, and I love how it just messes with your head. That's crazy. Anyways, if you like this game, drop a like. If you want to see more of it, let me know down in the comments. If you like this video, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button. Have a great rest of your night. Get some rest.